we can't apparently do this without getting out of our servo shell. I just died. Okay, so I just died. That's actually hilarious to me that I just died. That's fucking hysterical. Hey everybody, and welcome back to brand new First Impressions video today. Game called Encased. Sci-fi post-apocalyptic RPG. It's like Fallout or, you know, Atom RPG. If you know anything about my channel, you'll know I played like 100 episodes of Atom RPG. So this is right up my alley. This is in early access. We're going to get started. Now,
you remember how it all started.
I don't. So this is going to be a first impressions video. But obviously games like this are so deep, I'm probably barely gonna scratch the surface, but at least I'm gonna try to get you guys an idea of what the game is like. So a lot of this intro stuff probably gonna skip by, besides showing you maybe some of the skill points and skills that you can take right away if they have that. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. Obviously gonna need to make a character here. I don't know, we'll just go with... So they have skin type Asian, Caucasian. I'm not gonna go into what I think about that option and what it does to your character, but let's just move on. A little sad to see that they do not have a red hair option. This game is unplayable. Nah, just kidding. I just decided this game is 100% playable because that's amazing. I'm obviously gonna take the suit and tie. Yep, this kind of what I thought was gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna roll a high dexterity, high perception character because that's generally what I roll in these kinds of games. You can see they have a ton of skills here. One is just called criminal, and that's an interesting way of putting it. Okay, there is a lot happening here. Okay, so after looking through this chart here, let me kind of break it down to you. Each of the trees here that any of these skills have in them certain specific abilities related to that tree that may also require other abilities. And so in combat, for instance, like with light weapons, you have crippling shot, you have stock hit, but you need a melee weapon skill for that one. Fixed bayonets, melee weapons, and muscle, so that even requires a main stat. So you can see this game actually goes pretty deep into specializing your character really specifically that I have not seen before, but let's keep moving. Okay, so what I've decided to go with was criminal, light weapons, and science. Science is like hacking, computer terminals, that sort of thing. Criminal is stealing, lock picking, getting away with that kind of stuff. And light weapons, I just imagine are what I'm probably going to primarily be using. Obviously with this mustache, we're going to be a criminal. That's just what that kind of mustache says about yourself. If you have one of those right now in real life, I apologize, but basically you will be a criminal. That's science. That is actually science. We're going to go ahead and start. Okay, so I moved myself to the left side so you can see the text box that's way over there. That just has a lot of useful info for the game. And all I did was cover up what weapon you have equipped and the hand-to-hand. So normally in games like this, there is a button that you can either press or hold that highlights everything interactable near you. Okay, they do not apparently have that button. My big point of feedback for them would be to put that in the game. Because if you're already looking around this room, I'm gonna have to sit here and move my mouse over absolutely every single little thing in order to see like what I can use and examine and stuff. And the problem with that is once you get to areas like this, where they might have little tiny things just sitting on a desk, you need that button. Because otherwise you're gonna have to be like moving your mouse pixel by pixel over stuff. And no one likes to do that. The blue stares helplessly at the part of the back. I didn't take him. It was Herman. Herman's. Oh, fuck it. Oh, we're about to fight. Me and this dude are about to have a little bit of a scuffle. So he was caught stealing, and now we're gonna have to murder him, I guess. So something else interesting that I'm seeing here is that they don't grid out the floor, and we can't do anything else. We're just gonna have to go ahead and hit him. It's gonna cost 4 AP, and that's not even counting walking over there, so it should take 6, I think. Oddly enough, it didn't. Oh, no, it did. So it calculated already in the title how much it was gonna take to walk over and hit. Okay, so that's good. Evaded. We can pickpocket him, which would be weird in combat. So I guess all we can really do... Okay, that's a great... Oh, so we saved our AP. I'm noticing definitely that the animations are pretty rough. Okay, we're just hitting them all. Well, I mean, mainly we're missing, because I'm assuming that my skill in melee is pretty much non-existent. Because I have a light weapons skill, really. Okay, we finally took him out. It only took 19 hits. He had a soda and a letter. Okay, but what about the fact that he had a wrench? Where's his wrench? Man, that does tick me off a little bit. He is very clearly attacking us with a wrench, but for some reason, murdering him does not give us access to the wrench. Oh, I guess we could have just... Okay, I guess we could have done that. That probably would have done a ton of damage. Huge bummer that I missed that one, but that's okay. What's in here? Nothing. Okay, well, I guess we'll get moving. And hopefully the elevator works now. Okay, so we are an official employee now. We did get a couple of things, I thought. Yeah, training. We have to get our weapon from the armory. So these are all skills and abilities. Perks has nothing in it yet. So our main objective here is to... That's broken. There's a restroom. I don't know why I would want to go there. We need to take the elevator down to apparently the 3rd floor. Not accommodations. Military post and training ground so we can get our weapon. Oh, that's kind of a neat background.
Floor level, -3. Garrison and isolation ward.
Neat. Let's see. Deputy Commandant. Armory. Hello. Yes. I would like to pick up my weapon. Ask for a personal weapon. Haven't heard your request. She thumbs her notebook for the pages. I see. First time receiving. That's me. Moves over to the shelves. She returns after a couple minutes holding a small pistol. That'll do just fine. This is the standard issue. I don't know why it's called Raven. This is our turf now. Yeah, it's probably not. I see you know rules and won't cause any problems. Asked about servicing the weapon. Clean and oil. I have nothing to add. Oh, well, thank you very much. Okay, so now we actually have a gun. The Raven. Okay, well, at least it does damage. And we have 21 bullets. I'm assuming that that reloaded it. It didn't make any noise, but I did see our ammo change, so. Okay, next. I do believe we need to complete some kind of a training course. This is always kind of annoying when this happens. I'm playing in like borderless full screen, and my mouse just, instead of moving the camera off to the right, just often the mouse goes outside the window and you can't move it, which is very annoying. Obviously fixed by just going to full screen, but I like playing in borderless. Okay, so we have to go to the training ground. We have to complete some sort of training, and then we... Lucky find. Lucky find? We took the elevator down. Nothing about this is a lucky find. We knew we were coming here. Don't say lucky find. Okay, I'm in the training course. I am ready to... Blue wing unit dead. Why are there dead bodies in here? Does anyone else notice that there are dead bodies in here? Is that weird to anyone else? Whoa, gravity wave strike. Hold on, what? Yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna take his... Why wouldn't you just auto-select all? Why would you not just auto-select all? Massive stone structure. Okay, so this apparently did damage. No, 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 no. Don't walk right in. Okay, so we're basically almost dead. I really don't know why. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know why that basically kills you. Oh, this borderless shit's really getting tiring. None is no longer gravity wave strike. Start the generator. Examine the generator. Start the generator. Okay, I guess we can't fix it. What is this? Examine the extraction spot. Start drilling. Okay, so we don't have power to drill out the crystals, I guess. God, this borderless window shit is really, really annoying. Why can I not play in full screen? Am I just missing something? There's windowed and border. Is it frame rate limiter? Can I do full screen if I don't use that? I just don't understand why there's not a full screen option. And that's probably gonna cause bigger problems for other people than it does for me. Okay, so they have power armor in this game, it seems like. There was a person over here that I probably want to go talk to. Ancient construction that we can use. I'm certain nothing good is gonna come of us using this. Are you kidding me? You have all the space in the entire fucking area to run, and you run right through the place that almost kills you. We're just gonna save. Well, here's the problem. How'd you do it? Find out who you're talking to? He's a researcher. You need any help? So we need to help her get that generator started. Required ability rank 0 out of 1. But I thought we took points in thievery. Oh wait, this costs an... Oh, we don't actually have this ability. We have the option of getting this. Okay, so now we've actually activated the skill. That I did not realize. So now we can actually steal from people. That's unavailable in our current version. So if we go way up here to light weapons, decreases the effectiveness of enemy attacks with any weapon types. That just seems great. We'll hold on to the rest of those. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna steal your $34. Okay, well, we stole all her money, so that's nice. Okay, so we need 2 other relics to put into the wall in order to solve that puzzle. Let's not walk right directly into that shit again, please. No. You don't understand. Like, I really don't want you walking that direction. Thank you. So those are gas canisters, but I can't seem to interact with them at all. Also, it would be really nice if just right-click were to rotate your camera. Oh my god, lock cursor inside the window. Holy shit. So much better. Why would you not just have that automatically if you can't do full screen? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Cross-shaped relic. Okay. Well, we're only missing one more. We just need to get the generator started. Pro tip for the developers, lock. For the love of God, just lock the camera. Lock the camera. Just have it auto. No one is gonna want their mouse to move outside of their window when they're trying to do shit. Also, in your camera rotation, you should not have your pivot point. I don't know if this is gonna make sense or is perceivable, but the pivot point for the camera rotation is like somewhere way up here, possibly even the very top of the screen. That makes camera rotation really wonky. You want your camera to rotate around the middle of the screen, not way up there. Because what that does is when you rotate way up there, if I want to see like this shelf, I have to rotate here, but then it moves my camera into a weird spot, and so I have to move it back. But if it rotated on center, please, please change it. We'll just take all. Let's examine the servo shell. Okay, we are apparently in it now. But I guess I will. Alpha Squad enters the battle. Okay, so now we're doing training. I have a gun, so I'm going to shoot you. Single shot. I really wish you had the ability to target specific areas of the body. Laceration. That's all? I just shot you for most of your health. What do you mean, that's all? So I shot all of them. Oh, that man has a gun. Okay, well, guess what? You just moved up to the top of my list of people to murder. I want to kick someone. Are you kidding me? Punch him. We're wearing this super cool suit and you can't... Oh, they both died. I think they both were bleeding. Hey, wait. How did I looted that guy just before the corpse disappeared. I bet this guy actually had a gun that I could loot. Yeah, and see, this is why you need that button that just highlights usable stuff, because this is small and it's very easy to miss. There's probably a ton of stuff in here that I'm missing right now because I just don't know that you can even interact with it. And so it would just be nice. And let's go over here, and I'm assuming it just needs gas. So we'll gas it up, drill the relic, fuel it up, start the generator. Let's have this bad boy drill that relic out. Start drilling. Retrieve the relic. Okay. So let's go over. Don't run through the fucking gravity spot again. I swear to God, you're an idiot. Okay, ancient door. Big ol' ancient door. A low grumbling sound and we open the door. No way, it can't be. Yeah, I was here for like 5 minutes, but I solved your problem. You're actually the worst researcher I've ever met. It took me all of 5 minutes to fix your problem. Oh. Okay. Faulty mobios. 64% is weird considering it's giant. What do you think his move is? Oh, that is what his move area is. Not enough ammo. Oh wait, we can do a hedge. Okay, how do we reload? There we go. So we reloaded. We're gonna try a fancy shot, a headshot, I guess. So that did 6 damage. I would move away, but we'll just save the AP. Oh, and then he took 15 damage. And he didn't take a turn for some reason. Shoot him in the head again? Soft spot hit. Okay, so now we see on his portrait up there, he has a laceration, which is bleed damage every turn. And then we hit a soft spot, so now he has a debuff. -2 brains, -2 deafness, -15 initiative, which is cool. And I think he's actually gonna bleed to death. So we'll save the ammo. Yeah, he took 15 bleed damage, which is a lot of bleed damage for how much we were doing in regular damage. Okay, well, we opened the door for you, so there you go. I don't know what the shell is doing for us right now. But I'm also, I just realized I'm very close to a level. So actually what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna do the other training simulation just so I can try and get a level out of this so we can kind of see what that looks like, if possible. I do think that we'd get EXP for the training. Okay, well, we got a little tiny bit of money. We are almost dead. Oh, we had a bashed. Target hit. Try not to get too cocky. Don't you dare tell me what to do. So we leveled. So we have 17 skill points. And so we can now put them into whatever we need. And we can see here that, like, if we wanted to get a stock hit, we'd have to bump melee, which is currently 39. We'd have to bump that to 40. Let's go to melee and bump that to 40. And now we would have access to this. Maybe we have to save. Maybe we have to close this and come back. Conditions not met, melee weapons 40. No, it just seems to not work. It's in early access. There's gonna be problems. I mean, you know, if you're gonna play games like this, you're gonna put all your points into criminal, obviously. Okay, so you get points, you can put them in here. I don't know when, there's no perks. I don't know if you're gonna get extra points stats. Usually in these kinds of games, you don't. But I do like, I like that there's a lot of different equipment. I like that there's a lot of different stuff in the world. The game still, it controls a little bit wonky. But again, you know, it's early access. But I don't want to just say every problem that it seems to have is just early access. The target and text box, you know, none chance to hit. You know, none is apparently us. Okay, we can't apparently do this without getting out of our servo shell. I just died. Okay, so I just died. That's actually hilarious to me that I just died. That's fucking hysterical. When you get into the servo shell, your HP pool goes up. I think in the servo shell I had like 23 total HP, but outside of it I only have 13. And so when I got out of that servo shell, because I only had like 3 or 4 HP out of 23, I think it ticked my HP down to the 13 cap, but I had lost like a huge percentage of the 23, and so it recalculated my health based on that percentage, probably, and was just like, ah, you're dead. There's a really big health difference here. You're dead. It's early access. Let's go back to the main menu. So here's the thing. We obviously already encountered a bunch of bugs. One of them, that last one, way more severe than the other bugs we encountered. It's version 0.14. However, if I encountered a bug like that in the 57 minutes that I've been playing this game already, you can probably expect that there's going to be a lot more bugs going forward that will range anywhere from hilarious to game-breaking. The game is in early access, right? They have released it, but that does not absolve them of all these bugs that are going to kind of ruin your experience, right? I would expect, if you wanted to hop into this game right now, that you're going to have skills that don't work. You're going to have entire areas of the game that don't work. You're going to have weapons and items that don't work. there will probably be a point that you come to where you cannot progress anymore because your game has become broken or bugged. It's very likely to happen, right? Let's just say for instance, say I had saved right after I had been damaged in that suit and I went down to like the 2 or 3 HP and I didn't have any other save games, right? Let's just bear with me for a second. So I had saved after I got in the suit, took the damage, and I was down in that room. Say there was no medical equipment in there whatsoever, and you can't go back up to the top floor without getting out of the suit. So you can see where suddenly I would have broken my game, and there would have been nothing that I can do, as far as I know, unless there's like if you sleep or if you wait or, if you do some weird skills, you can like force your HP to go up. But there's definitely a situation there that would have immediately broken my game to the point that I couldn't play. I wouldn't have been able to get out of the suit. I wouldn't have been able to go upstairs. There may have been no medical equipment nearby. I'm fucked, is basically what it would have been. And that was in the first 57 minutes of the game. Now, again, that may not be indicative of the whole game, but definitely be aware that this game is not going to be perfect. But this game does a lot of cool shit, and I love games like this. This is why I played 100 episodes of Adam RPG, because these tactical games are super fun. You get to build your character out. I really like what they do with the skills, and then in the skills themselves, you have all these abilities that you can decide to take or not take. I think that's really cool. It does mean that, you're not getting your abilities from weapons and stuff. You're getting it from your skills, which is nice because it means you don't have to depend on finding a new gun to find a new ability. But at the same time, it means that once you max out a skill, you may have all the abilities you'll have for the rest of the game, which is kind of a bummer, but I don't know that to be sure. But there's obviously a ton of stuff in this game to explore, a ton of dialogue and quests and all that, and I love that. I just think that right now may not be the best time for you to hop into Encased, a sci-fi post-apocalyptic RPG, because of just the number of bugs that you may encounter. And so just be aware of that. But, if you really like games like Fallout and like Adam RPG and those games, you may want to hop in right now, because there's definitely a ton of promise here, and it looks like a great game. And it, at least besides like a couple of the bugs that I found, it's definitely very interesting. And I would say that, so let me wrap it up. I would definitely recommend this game as long as you know what you're getting into. Understand that it's early access. Understand that it's version 0.14.1001.2057, okay? It's early. A ton of stuff's going to be broken, so just understand that. But other than that, I would say definitely check it out. It will be worth your time if you can, move past some of that. Anyway, played way too long. Gonna wrap up there. As always, let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. I enjoy talking to you guys about games. Feel free to join the Discord if you want. More people have been coming in lately for whatever reason. Just want to hang out with Sonoket. I honestly don't know why. That's asking a lot of your mental abilities. Anyway, but that's that. We're gonna wrap up there. And yeah, just let me know what you thought. And I'll keep doing these. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, little bell. Until next time. Bye, everybody.